An east coast low is bringing intense rainfall with potentially life-threatening flash flooding for Sydney and parts of the east coast of New South Wales. This will lead to major flooding, possibly to levels that we saw last year. Severe weather warnings current from just north of Newcastle down to the Victorian border, including Sydney, for heavy rainfall. Now this is rainfall with 70 to 120 millimetres within a 6-hour period, and locally intense rainfall that's up to 150 millimetres within that same period. That could develop anywhere within that warning area, so it will be quite localised, so you could see flash flooding in one suburb and the adjacent suburb not seeing so much and missing out on that flash flooding. Damaging winds will become a risk in the southern portion of the warning area as we move into later today. It's been raining quite heavily across parts of New South Wales, with the station just to the south of Wollongong recording 232 millimetres. And since 9 a.m. this morning, we've seen 50 millimetres to the southwest of Wollongong and also approached 50 millimetres towards Sydney. Having a look at the computer model guidance, the models have that low sitting off the Newcastle-Sydney coast today, with that moist tropical infeed wrapping around the low and onto the coast of New South Wales there. So Hunter, Sydney, Illawarra, South Coast, all experiencing heavy to possibly intense rainfall as this tropical moisture makes its way inland. Later in the day, as that low draws away from the coast, it'll be replaced by a southeasterly to southerly flow, very vigorous. So it's going to introduce some damaging winds to that parts of the coast and elevated parts of the Great Divide. An added bonus is that we will see the cessation of rainfall as that southerly comes in, but it also carries with it the risk of some hazardous surf, where we could see swells up to 6 metres on some of the more exposed southerly coast of New South Wales. Having a look at the flood watches and warnings, we can see quite a lot of red around the Sydney Basin, with the Hawkesbury Nepean being the primary concern. Also flood concerns to the northwest of Newcastle and those remnant flood warnings from recent rainfall up in the northeast. If we have a look at the waves, we can see quite a lot of wave energy coming on later tonight and into Wednesday morning, with swells up to 6 metres there. Marine wind warnings also, gales stretching from the Sydney coast around the Victorian border area, and then Wednesday extending past Newcastle, so remaining quite windy there. And that's it from the Bureau. Keep up to date with the latest forecasts and warnings on our website, social media and app. Communities should be prepared for flood impacts, and please follow the advice of emergency services.